Good evening, and welcome to Global Breaking News. Tonight, we bring you a dramatic story that has captured headlines across the world. The rising tensions between nations have not only shaken politics, but also touched the daily lives of millions. Are we watching the opening chapters of a dangerous conflict, or just a storm of words? Stay with us as we dive into the details. Everything began weeks ago when one government made accusations of political interference. Officials claimed that foreign leaders were using economic pressure to influence internal policies. The reaction was immediate: press conferences, fiery speeches, and strong declarations. At first, many thought it was just a diplomatic quarrel, the kind we often see. But within days, the tone changed. Both sides began using the word that no one wanted to hear: war. Social media exploded with reactions. Hashtags like "Stop the Conflict" and "Protect Our Nation" started trending. Some users posted memes mocking world leaders, while others shared terrifying images of military drills. Satellite photos circulated showing tanks, aircraft, and troops near the borders. While governments insisted these were routine exercises, citizens feared the worst. Journalists reported long lines at supermarkets where people rushed to stock up on food and supplies. Experts explained that the roots of this conflict run deep. Historical disputes, unresolved borders, and cultural disagreements all play a role. Economists warned that if this escalates further, global trade routes could be disrupted. Oil and gas prices have already risen, sending shockwaves through international markets. Investors are nervous, and ordinary families feel the pressure as electricity and fuel costs climb. For many, the fear is not just about bombs or bullets, but about survival in everyday life. On the ground, life has changed dramatically. In villages near the disputed areas, people report sleepless nights, listening to helicopters and distant explosions from training exercises. Schools have reduced class hours, parents hesitate to send their children out, and local hospitals prepare emergency plans. One teacher told reporters, "Our students are frightened. They ask if war is coming. We don't know what to say." This uncertainty weighs heavily on communities. But there are also voices calling for peace. International organizations like the United Nations and the European Union are working around the clock, pushing for dialogue. Neighboring countries have offered to host peace talks, while religious leaders urge compassion and restraint. Famous actors, musicians, and even athletes have spoken out on social media, uniting under the message, "No to war, yes to peace." Young activists organize digital campaigns, reminding leaders that humanity always pays the highest price for political games. So, where do we stand tonight? The truth is uncertain. The threat of war is real, but so is the hope for diplomacy. What we know is that history shows us one clear lesson: when nations choose cooperation over conflict, the world prospers, and when they choose violence, generations carry the scars. We will continue to follow this developing story, keeping you informed with facts, voices, and updates from around the globe. This has been your Breaking News Report. Stay safe, and remember, peace is always worth fighting for.